Well, obviously, anytime you win, you should be pleased. But to be honest with you, I'm anything but pleased. Uh, but I think it sometimes when you're getting ready for your next opponent being Creighton, um, you don't get as focused because this next game's coming up. We did a lot of good things on offense, but we really didn't do the things defensively that in the first half we did. In the second half, they, as you can see, they shot 58%. But let's give credit to number 2, Camden. We knew he was a great three-point shooter, but he does more than three-point shooting. He's just an outstanding basketball player. He does it all. He plays the 5 a little bit for them, but he's really a 4-man. Terrific basketball player. We wanted to take away his 3, and he was 9 for 11. So give him credit. 35 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. Wonderful performance.
Rick, you're now finished with the non-conference, 9-2. I think 8 of the 9 win, or actually I think all 9 wins by 13 or more, but obviously the 2 frustrating losses. How would you sum up where this team is after finishing the non-conference?
You know, I think we did our job. I don't think we're near our potential, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. But I think we have to get better defensively. And it's just guys understanding personnel. If I had to point out our biggest weakness, I mean, obviously free throw shooting is glaring, but I think our biggest weakness is absorbing the scouting report. Guys from winning programs that come back know how important college scouting is. It's much more important than the NBA. Every single thing from out-of-bounds plays to press offenses is important, and we're struggling with that a little bit. But the other areas, we're doing a good job of passing the ball. I think Devon has picked up his game to Zuby's level, which is great. He's really, really playing hard. And if we can get the rest of the pack to join in at those levels from an intensity standpoint, it'd be great.
Rick, you mentioned the first half being better defensively. There were a lot more deflections. I'm curious about 2 things. One, is there a team leader in deflections? I know that's an important stat to you. And shot clock violations. You did really well, and this seems to be a trend that's growing with the team.
Well, we had 20 deflections in the first half, but we only ended up with 31. Here's the interesting correlation about that. When you get a high number of deflections, you always see a low field goal percentage. When you get a low deflections, because that's the barometer for pressure on the basketball, so we only got 11 in the second half, and they shot a high percentage. In the first half, they did not shoot a high percentage. So it's always like that. It's the barometer for pressure on the basketball. But we did a lot of good things offensively. I think Devon, I mean, anytime a point guard gets 13 rebounds, pushes the pace, forces everybody to run, that's really a strong suit. I thought our center is really improving in Vince. Now, he gave up some threes. He's not used to guarding a three-point shooter at the 5 spot like that. But in the low post, he's really improving his game. We're going to need him for Creighton, certainly.
Rick, in terms of the way that you guys played in the first half, is that kind of the team that you guys are going to need to be for some of these Big East road games?
You know, I think when you look at the Providence game and you break it down from a metric standpoint, it's almost impossible to win that game. But, you know, you go 11 for 26 from the line, you only make 3 threes, the other team's on fire, you got a sold-out place on the road. So I think that speaks volumes for the heart this team has. Now, they didn't have it tonight, but I've seen that before.
In terms of how ready you feel like this team is for another conference road game, tough place in Omaha, how are you feeling about?
Well, you know, we played really well on the road last year. We lost at the buzzer on a tough call last year, Creighton. We lost a tough call at UConn. We were a pretty good road team. If this team can get to where last year's team was at the end of the year with this type of talent, we'll be a tough team come March.
And Rick, I just was curious, at the end of the game, you guys did not do the handshake line.
Yeah, we told the other coach.
Okay, so like, is it going to be
There's been, we're not going to shake hands. Oh, there's been, even Creighton, there was an Ashworth got into with one of the Villanova players. It's just, we can shake hands before the game. We want to be gentlemen. We respect everyone. But every time you look and turn on, there's a problem with the handshake line. It's not about sportsmanship. We respect everybody, but we just feel that it leads to tough things right now. There was one isolation with a coach. Last year, there was an isolation with a Big East coach this year in one of the games. You just, right now, the best thing to do is wish the coach good luck, wave to everybody, and be gentlemen and just move on. It's not a big deal either way. It's just something that we want to do because we don't want to see any altercations. We almost had one ourselves.
A few things. You started Ruben. Was that just rewarding him for practicing well, or was there anything there?
He's practicing hard, and I wanted to see, going into the Creighton game, if he was ready to play. Because I had to make a decision which guy's ready to play between him and Vince, and I wanted to see him get some minutes out there. I think he's just learning the game. I really like his potential. I think he's going to be outstanding someday. I'm not sure he's ready right now for Big East play, but if we need him, we'll go to him.
So after today, do you have?
Well, I think because of the size of Creighton, I think we got to go with Vince.
And with Jaden, you've seen him starting to get more meaningful minutes. We saw it a little in Providence. We saw it today. What do you think of the progress he's made, and can you see his role increasing, especially until Brady's back?
Well, when you look at Jaden's line, he has no free throws, he has no rebounds, he has no assists, no turnovers, no steals. But he has no fear, and that's what I love about him. He has no fear as a freshman. He goes in there and he wants to dunk on somebody, he wants to score on somebody, but he's got to learn to do the other things. He's got to rebound the basketball, he's got to get a couple of steals, he's got to do other things, which he will learn. But to answer your question, I have a lot of confidence in playing him in Big East play, and he will play because Brady's gone.
Rick, tonight you guys shot really well from three-point range. In your first two Big East games, not so much. You only made 6 combined three-pointers against DePaul and Providence. Is there a number you would like to see this team make per game in Big East play?
22 a game.
Okay.
Now, I think 8 for 12, I'm more interested in the percentage. That's good. Look, you guys have covered basketball a long time. You can, outside of Otis Birdsong in my lifetime, I've never seen, if you're a great shooter, you're going to be a great foul shooter. Larry Bird was a great shooter, great free throw shooter. Steph Curry's a great shooter. So we're not a great shooting team. We're hoping to be good. And to be 8 for 12, that's good. That means you're taking high percentage shots. We are an athletic team. We are a driving team. I'm going to get, we use the, what the hell's it called? The leaper, vertical leap. We're going to get Devon on that tomorrow just so he learns how to dunk the ball.
Were you annoyed by that, or?
No.
Okay.
No, I think you got to, look, I think 13 rebounds, 8 assists. I think he deserves his moment to try and do something special. I wish I could have done that in my day.
Devon, I mean, this was one of the better games I guess you guys have played. Was it tough to stay focused, given that you're coming off of a big win against Providence? You have a little bit of a break, and then you could potentially look ahead to a trip to Creighton. Was it tough to stay focused on this game tonight?
No, I don't think it was tough. We had 2 days off after Providence. Came back Monday night, Tuesday through, what's today, Saturday, Friday, we practiced. We got 4 days of practicing individual, some skill work. We prep for both teams, honestly, because they shoot the 3-ball well. I think we was locked in. I still think we need to play two halves, play 2 complete halves. We got to stop the 3-ball. Camden, he had a real good game. He was 9 for 11 from 3-point, and we play against a lot of good shooting teams, so we still got stuff to work on.
When you look at kind of how you guys played offensively, obviously the past couple games really struggled as a team with the three-point ball, and tonight it was there. Is that something you see a lot in practice where you guys are capable of making it, but prior to tonight it really hadn't translated?
I think we're definitely capable of making shots. RJ, Sim, Aaron, Kadari's improved his shot, even me. I pass up a lot of open threes, but tonight I was real comfortable. My teammates found me. I think we're definitely going to improve on three-point shooting because we can't just keep beating teams off the bounce. We're going to need to hit threes and free throws. So I think we're going to get better. We're putting a lot of work into our jump shot.
Devon, you guys were incredibly efficient tonight, but I think the stat that stands out is rebounds. You specifically had 13. Overall, you guys seem to be really concentrating on the boards. What do you attribute it to?
Before the game, Coach gave us a speech, play like Zuby. So I tried to get more rebounds than Zuby tonight, honestly. That's my game, though. I like to rebound. I like to get guys going, play fast, and just me rebounding, I get to start to break a lot faster and get guys involved. So in order to win this game, I knew we were going to have to compete with their speed and their pace because they are a fast-playing team and they shoot the three ball well. So I just tried to do what I could to help my team win.
Devon, 23 assists on 39 made field goals tonight. It's nothing new for this team because you guys you've had offensive balance all throughout the season. But can you speak to the way that this team has come together, how a win like at Providence helps you guys come together, how the last couple of days, a lot of people are spending the holidays, you guys are all in the lab working, how this team has evolved from day one to now and the way you guys have come together?
It's just a lot of sacrifice. Every guy 1 through 5 could play on a Power 5 team and have 20 each and every night. So just a lot of sacrifice, sharing the ball, knowing each other's talents. We spend a lot of time in the gym together. So we just really feed off each other's energy and just play for each other. And that's how we get those assists like that. And just sharing the ball, having fun, honestly.
How do you feel out there right now? You look like probably the most comfortable you've been with this team.
I feel good. Honestly, coming back from the suspension, I just had a different mindset. You know, I missed a game or two, so it's just like I didn't really want to have that feeling. I worked hard those weeks. My shot, just lock it in on myself, just staying in the gym, and really just prepping. Honestly, Coach lays it all out for us, so I just try to stick with the game plan and just play harder than my opponent. Honestly.
How did your mindset change after the suspension?
I wasn't playing. I was watching, and I don't really like to watch. I like to be involved. I like to have fun with them. I miss practice. I miss things like that. So I just use every day to compete and get better. Some days I don't feel like it, but this is probably like the first year where I had to really come in each and every day and play hard as hell. So just getting used to stuff like that.
Why? You said this is the first time. Why? Is that because you're more good players around you, or why is the first time?
More good players. Honestly, I play against Kadari, RJ, Sim. I don't want to be scored on in practice, and then just picking up my motor. Honestly, I used to rely a lot on my athleticism. I could, not be in a certain spot, knowing my speed would make up for it, but just fundamentals, honestly.
Devon, that first half that you guys played, do you feel like that's the team you guys are going to need to be for Big East road games?
Definitely. We need both halves, honestly, because teams are super good. They made a run, honestly, in the second half. I think they scored like 40-something points. So I think we need to put together two halves, stop the three ball, just take our matchups seriously, pay attention to scouts, and just get it all together so we could win a championship.
Devon, when you're playing in the game, are you aware of where the numbers are? You were 2 assists shy of a triple-double here. Do you know that that's what's going on?
I could look up and see, honestly. I was mad Ruben passed up a wide-open layup because if I would have got that 9th assist, I would have got the 10th one for sure. But I just play hard, honestly. I like seeing my teammates score. I like seeing everybody smile, be happy, and it just comes. So I don't really chase it. I think it's natural.
Would it have been nice to get that dunk?
Yeah, I'm mad about that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad about that. I tried to dunk it too hard.
Hey, after the game, you guys did not do the handshake line. Was that weird for you?
Not really. It's been a lot going on in the lines, a lot of trash talking and stuff like that. So we just want to stay safe, protect ourselves. No bad blood. We still respect the other team. It's just the safest thing to do.